Mic check 1 2 1 2. Enough of that, man. I'm ready to get to the entree. We don't even have time for the appetizers tonight. As you can see, we're gonna be talking about getting to the bag. Are you not investing? We're gonna take about 30 minutes to change your mindset. I was actually gonna do this in a video, but decided to go ahead and do a quick live, kind of treat it like a video and answer questions if there are any. See, we got three real homies in the crib, and without any further ado, what is going on? Welcome to Investing with Rod. I am your host that sometimes does the most. I am doing the most tonight, man. I hope I can see these comments because I went to where I used to live today and still forgot to get my glasses because I didn't expect to go live, but I did know I was going to be shooting a video. I see we got Yolanda W in the house. We got East Boogie in the crib. What's going on? Let me know you're in the chat. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome you to the channel. On this channel, it is very simple. If you want to learn how to invest and you're on a budget, you only have a couple dollars, say 5 or 10, 20 bucks extra on your paydays or when you get your revenue in, you're in the right place because your boy is going to show you. Keyword is show you how to do it. I'm not going to invest for you. I'm going to show you what I'm investing in because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. You have to make your own investment choices after you do your research before you invest your hard-earned money. Let's just get that out the way. But I do use the investment tool or the app, Robinhood, and it's so simple. We got Why Loves to Motivate in the crib. And I was thinking today, there are a lot of people out there, and I'm always thinking about this, that don't know how to invest, yet they want to invest. And I say, instead of doing a video and talking about this stock or this ETF or this crypto, how about just I'm going to take two stocks, and it's more than two, but I'm going to take two stocks, and I'm going to show you why I'm doing two, because one of them is extremely popular amongst seasoned investors, novice investors, beginner investors. Is very popular, and that is the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, also known as ticker symbol VOO. But I'm going to talk about one prior to talking about VOO that I like a lot better. I entered a position earlier today, a small position, only to remind me not to forget to make larger positions or do more videos on it. I see we got 6 real homies in the crib, and I want to thank everyone for being here. And I want to apologize, man. I have been moving. That's why you haven't seen much of me. I'm in a semi-studio, but hey, we're going to make it work. It ain't about the look. It's about what we about to put in our pockets. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. And I am going to be sharing my screen right now. We're going to be looking at Robinhood, and I'm going to go right into it because I don't want to really waste a lot of time jibber jabbing. If y'all have questions, please ask. Do not be afraid. The first thing I'm going to pull up, and let me make sure it's looking the way that I'm seeing it, is the Vanguard S&P 500 Growth Fund, not to be mixed up with the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF. There are two separate ones. I'm going to show you the easiest way to remember. You can probably get lost in the sauce reading all this Vanguard S&P, but the key word is one is going to say growth and one is not. If you go to the symbols, the growth one is going to have VOOG, and the one that's not growth is just going to be VOO. Well, Rob, why did you go to growth first if VOO is the most popular ETF out there? Well, I'm all about statistics and money. I mean, just because it's popular don't mean it may be good for Rod. And that's kind of what I like to show people on this channel. Just because it's good for the general population, it may not be good for the individual such as yourself. And a lot of times people will watch YouTube videos or they'll go to the store, they'll see a commercial and they see something and they think it's for everyone, and it's not. It may be for 60 or 70% of the population, but the other 30 to 40% is not a good fit. It's the same thing with investing. So anyway, let's get out into it. Now, one of the things I like to talk about, this particular ETF. What is an ETF? An ETF is a fund. It's one investment that has a bunch of individual stocks and other investments under one umbrella. So you don't have to keep up with X amount of companies, or you don't have to run around and try to invest in 10, 20, 30. And in this case, it's going to be about 213 or 212, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say 213, but $411.60 per share. That's what it would cost for us to have one share of VOOG, or the growth ETF. But because of Robinhood, we're able to buy fractional shares, which is like, think of $411.60 as the cost of a pie. Well, we can get a slice of the pie for $1, $5, $10, and we're going to have a fraction of the pie, or a fraction of a share. Now, today it was down 5.21%. That was good for me because I purchased some today. I didn't purchase much, maybe a buck and a half. I just wanted to remember. But here's where I want to get. Now, I'm going to be right here. Notice it is down $5.21. I don't get caught up in the money. I get caught up in the percentage. It's down 1.25% today. Well, I'm going to skip past the last week and month. Y'all can go back and look at that. But I am going to start in the last 3 months. I kind of like to look and see what it's been doing in the last quarter. The last 3 months, it is up 41 bucks, or 11.28%. And I'm going to try to memorize these numbers. So 3 months is roughly 11%. Year to date, it is up 11.78%. So roughly still 11%. That's year to date. That is from January until August the 19th, or the close of business, August 19th, the close of the stock market. In the last year, it is up 23.14%. And I'm going to introduce two new phrases that we're going to start using on the Investing with Rod channel. You know, I have several of them for our Points Blank Travel, Let's Roll, Baby, and Boulders. I don't drop gems and nuggets and whoop-de-whoop. Well, we're going to have two simple ones here. We're going to have one, and we're going to call it the Dub Club. And what that is going to be, any investment that we, because we're a team here, in case y'all didn't know, we're a team. Any investment we have that's making more than 20%, it's going to be part of the Dub Club. If it's making more than 25%, we're going to call it a quarter horse. Quarter for 25, dub for 20. I'm sorry, if you can't get that, write it down, take a picture, rewind this and put it in your phone, do something. But if it's over 25%, we just gonna say we rolling, baby. We're gonna go back to the PBT day. I'm not gonna say we don't care, but anything over 25%, man, you're doing pretty good. So in the past year, VOOG, the one that not too many people are talking about, because everybody's all about the popularity. You know, I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'm just thinking about peanut butter. Everybody want to go get Jiffy. I might go get the Kroger brand. I'll be honest with you. I bought some Little Debbie peanut butter bars that was $4.79, and I got the Kroger brand that was $2.29, and they tasted better. It fit for me. It wasn't the popularity. Back to the regular schedule program. So in the last 5 years, now this is why I wanted to take 30 minutes of your time, hopefully, and that's 30 minutes presentation. Now, y'all control the time of the questions, but please ask. And I made a mistake. I looked up at that light, and I normally don't have my lights in front of me, but the way this lighting is set up in this new area, I'm having to put it in front of me for now until I get situated. But it is up 98.68% in the last 5 years. It's double the money, up $204. It's now $411, so it's roughly $207. But here's what I want to look at, because when I think of growth, now, do people stop growing? Yes. Do companies try to stop growing? No, it doesn't make sense. But growth is continually growing. So has it been growing? Now we're going to look at something. When it says max, we went back 5 years. I want to show y'all something here. We're not too worried about that. First and foremost, I was wrong. 216 companies. This is the main reason I went to this. It's large growth, 216 companies, even though it's the S&P 500 growth companies. A growth ETF is taking the S&P 500 growth companies. So that's not all 507 of them. That's only going to be 216. But here's what I want to look at: the inception date. When was this fund created? This ETF was created September 7, 2010. So when I come back up here and go to Max, in the last 15 years, this has made 707% return on investment, up $360. Who cannot work with that? I know I can. So if you're not currently invested, let me put all this together real quick for everybody. You're not currently invested. You got a guy on YouTube right now that's live that's not telling you to send him any money. He's telling you how to do it on Robinhood yourself, telling you what he's doing with Vanguard S&P 500 Growth ETF, ticker symbol VOOG, and telling you could do it with $1 and to prove it to you. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I only have $6.28 in here, and it's $393 is the average cost. I got 0.01 of a share. I got a little bitty slither of the pie. I've made 27% return, but I'm not worried about that. Since I got it, I've made 4.48% return. I mean, and I got $6. And when I invest again, it could be $1, it could be $2. It won't be probably more than 5 or 10, because this whole channel is based on showing people how to invest on a budget. So we're going to move along here. Now, one of the things I like about this, and I'm going to show y'all the VOO, the popular one here in a minute, but I'm going to kind of go a little quicker. But look at technology, 43.76%. One of the things with other ETFs, they're making technology their focus, or just because it boomed, and it's going to continue to boom, technology is going to continue to grow. But let's be a little smarter. Then they have 14% communication services. I normally don't go over this, but this is key. I'm not going to go over each one of these, but I am going to come down here to healthcare. Healthcare is 4.98% in VOOG. I don't know if I like that, because healthcare and energy, let's see where energy is. Healthcare is making a comeback because Warren Buffett just purchased some United Health. But energy's been the worst performing thing this year, right over there with healthcare, and it's 0.42%. So this here is going to make up 53.77% of the total assets. But let's come to the best part of what I like to look at. The top 10 holdings that make up 53% of this ETF: NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta, which is your Facebook, your WhatsApp, your Instagram, Apple, Broadcom, Amazon, Alphabet, Class A and Z. The only difference is the way you vote when you are a shareholder. This is the parent company of Google. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I didn't want to do that. All right, good, I got us back. Tesla and Visa, big dogs. All of these are growing. Tesla make me nervous, but Visa's not going anywhere. That's the #1 credit card network in the world. I don't think Google's going to none of these. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Now, am I going to get extremely hyped on this part right here? It's 700%. No, because past performance is not an indicator of future performance. It may not do that. It may do 300, it may do 100, it may do 20. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. But in the last 15 years, it's up 700%. I guess I got bad luck if it just happened to go the other way in the next 15 years. I don't know. But then what I'm going to do now, notice I'm going to just go back one letter. I'm at the top. I'm going to go to VOO. It's going to come up at the top, Vanguard S&P 500. There is no growth here. It doesn't say growth. That's the only difference in the name. It was down today. We're not worried about that. Now, I think 3 months was right at 11%. So what has it done in the last 3 months? It's up 8%, 8.61. That's 3% less. So if I go with the popularity, your boy would have been 3%. Now, 3% don't sound like a lot, but when you're talking about 3%, when you're dealing with thousands of dollars, that could be a lot. Yo, man, I left my little blind open. I wasn't paying attention because it was daylight. But anyway, whatever. All right, so year to date, where is it at year to date? Year to date, it is up 8.34%. So it's still behind VOOG. At the end of the day, man, we can shake it and bake it, slice it and dice it. I care about how much money I'm making. Saying I got this because everybody else got it is cool. Now, 15.17 in the last year. It's not even part of the Dub Club. VOOG was. So now I've gone down in the past year 8%, because if I'm not mistaken, in the last year, VOOG was up 23%. And then, okay, 5 years. I can't remember what 5 years were, but I couldn't help. Oh, yeah, it was 98%. So this here is what? 89%. And then Max, boy, that light ain't no joke. I've never had my own lights in front of me. Now, this is a beautiful thing. It's up 487% or 472% in the last, since inception. And its inception is also 2010. I looked at it earlier. Same date, actually. Same exact date, September 7th, 2010. The popularity. Now, I ain't no mathematician, but I do know 472 is almost half of 700, a little more than half. So it's made 472% back. That's pretty damn good. Excuse my language, but it is. But we were talking 702% in the same time frame with VOOG. Here's what I think. Now, I don't know, but I ain't the smartest cookie in the world. Now, I got $28 here. I'm impressed. Now, to many, this don't seem like a lot, but to me, that's a lot, because I know I'm putting $1, $2, $3. So it took me a while to get to $28.92. And what I like about that is a lot of things we do in life is mindset. In my mind and Rod's mindset, if it took me a long time to accumulate $28, I don't want to go to the ATM and withdraw it in seconds. So I would do everything in my power not to touch that, because it took me so long to save it. Hopefully y'all get what I'm saying there. Now, here's the key right here. This is why I think there's a difference. This is the true S&P 500. Well, if it's S&P 500, right, why is it 507? You have different voting rights. You have Alphabet Class A and C. You have Berkshire Hathaway Class A and B. Same company, but they have two different stocks for voting rights. So, but there it is, man. Now, one thing, look at technology. Remember, it was like 20-some% over there, maybe 40, no, it's 40-some percent. But it's 35% here. Now, what I don't understand, and I mean, I'm just starting to look at more stuff as I'm getting a little better with this and learning more. Now, I like VOG because they got apples with apples. It's not apples with oranges. And let me tell y'all what I'm talking about, because technology and communication services go hand in hand. You got Apple under technology, and you got AT&T and Verizon and T-Mobile under communication services. Yes, you're going to use some of that same technology for financial services, such as your Apple Pay, your Visa, your MasterCard, your whatever, but and your banking, but I would probably do with VOOG. Both of them are in the Vanguard, but whoever's running that fund made a little more sense, because they put this at about 13% or 14%, but put it up here instead of having financial services. That's the only thing. So these are some of the reasons I look at this and say, all of this makes a lot more sense. All of this makes a lot more sense now that I look at this. But there it is, y'all. How long have we? This is taking 20 minutes. We got 5 real homies in the crib, and I'm gonna get ready to go through these comments, and I'm gonna keep my word. I want to do this in less than 30 minutes, and you're gonna see a lot more. If I can't do a video, I'll just jump on here and do a live. It's easier. I don't have to edit. I get the information out there, and we're all rocking and rolling. But one thing I want to do, let me see something here. Let me pull up one thing, and I just want to, and I'm gonna do something here real quick. Y'all bear with me here. Bear with me here. I like to do this because this here is just a beautiful thing. We're gonna add us some money together. We're gonna see what the difference would be with this and that and the other real quick before we get out of here. And let me take that down. Y'all bear with me here, man. This light is, boy, it is like dangerous, man. Share screen. Oh, man, I don't know what I just did. I did something. All right, here, it don't matter. There we go. Make sure All right, so let me make sure this is looking. Yep, there we go. All right, so here we are right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. Now I'm gonna enter a tonight we're gonna do a late bloomer. And what I mean by a late bloomer, let's say someone's that is 45. They're 45 right now. Let me see. I might have to do it. Let me see. 45. Boy, I got them the age of somebody biblical. All right. And we're going to say we want to retire at 60. And I'm just putting numbers out here, y'all. I haven't done this. So now, that's 15 years. That's about right. 15 years. So 15 years. I'm going to go backwards with this. I'm going to do this a little backwards. I'm gonna do something astronomical, then I'm gonna be ridiculous. How much money do you currently have in investment? We have nothing. We just started. Every month, we're gonna start realistic. And if we get more, we get more. We're gonna do $25 a month. Now it's not gonna let me do this, but I'm pretty sure it won't. 70. Oh, it might. Let's see. So what do you no annual return? No, I ain't gonna be there. I'm just gonna put the 25%. We're gonna make it a 25%. That ain't gonna happen, but we're gonna say it will, but it probably won't. So y'all, I mean, it may not seem like much. Man, I don't want to do all this. They try to get me. So we started at 45. We're going to retire at 60. We have no money, none invested. We're going to do 25 a month. We're going to say that this investment is going to be in that quarter club annual return. But I'm going to make this more realistic. $47,000, man. I don't know what we can do with $47,000 15 years from now. It probably won't be what we can do now, with 47,000. But I know it's more than what you can do with nothing. It's more than what you can do if you haven't prepared for tomorrow. I know that's so cliche, but it's so true. Now, what I want to do, I'm gonna do a couple of different things. I'm gonna move this here up because we liking what we're seeing, and we're gonna put $50, and we're gonna say this probably go to 94,000. I bet you it don't, but we're gonna go ahead and put $50, and we're gonna hit calculate 95,000. Went up a little more. So if we can just squeeze out, now we almost got 100 grand when we get ready to stop working. I won't even say retire right here. Let's say stop working full time and maybe do something part time that we like. All right, let's get a little more realistic. Let's take this down here to where it possibly could be. I don't know why. I don't even like that number, but I'm going to say 17%. So now, see how much that percentage changes things, but you still got 40,000 more than you would have had if you'd done nothing. That's all I'm saying, man. Now, let's say you just really, really, really liking this, and you done found a way over time to get $250 per month, but you didn't find that money until you got to 52. And this is just type investment calculator. Anybody can go to this. It's free. I didn't buy it or anything. Now watch this, y'all. We got 8 years to do it, but we've 5 times our investment. We're still making that same 17%. But look at this. Hold up, make sure. Okay, we still made more money. Let me make sure here. Let me change this to 275. I just want to make sure the number changed. Yeah, it did. So 275, we got 55,000. That's 8 years, man. But 275, I want to go back to 250. And I believe in myself, man. And I'm not talking about with y'all watching YouTube. I believe in myself when I invest my money. And I'm gonna say, I know when it's all shakes out. And I'm gonna put some realistic numbers in here for me right now. And I just want to see some. I want to show y'all what I'm showing y'all now is compound interest. By 65, I don't want to be doing YouTube, nothing. I'm gonna put this here. I'm just gonna throw in a number here. And then I'm gonna break all this down, how I came up with these numbers. All right, y'all. And this is realistic. This is what I really want to do. I'm currently 65. At 65, I don't want to be doing nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing. No, I'm not saying I won't make appearances on YouTube or nothing like that, but and I'm gonna say I'm gonna take 10 grand and dedicate to this movement. I actually plan on, if I can shake and bake this right, taking $750 a month of some type of revenue and investing into this 65-year-old challenge. I guess that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to really bank on the fact that I'm going to get 25% over all my investments, not just VOG, not just VO, but over all my investments. And I think I can do it. In that next 9 years, on top of what I already have, just creating right now what is a thought/dream and making it a reality and actually going through it, I can have almost 400,000. I want y'all to pay attention to this. I put 10,000 in. I kept putting 750 for those 9 years. So I put 81,000 in. But look here, this is what is the beauty of this. This is why you want to have the right investments. This annual return gave me 299,000. It's 77% of the money. I only put 3% of here over here, and over time, a total of 24%, basically 23, because they're saying 77% of the money that I got over here wasn't even mine. It almost like fell out the sky. With that being said, let me jump in these comments, man. Let's get ready to raise up. That's just the beauty, man. What's up, Journey on the Go? What's up, me and I? That is I want to read what Wilo said. A guy did something similar to what you're doing, investing with age demon during a retirement presentation. It's good information to know. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna do one more. Let's just say, okay, let's say I'm not as good as I think I am, but let's just say I know the stock market has been averaging 11% annually for a long time. So let's see if I get 11. I'm gonna be probably at about what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna say almost 200,000, but I'm gonna say about 195, 164. I'll take it, man. 164,000. And realistically, I'm just taking 10 and I'm putting 75. So really, I'm doing 10, 80, and then 73,000 is still growth. I'm making 73,000 from parking money in the right place. That's one of the things people mix up. People park money. That's cool. People park money, but you park money in the right place. People park, when you park your money, you park it at a regular bank. That's cool. That's like parking it. Like it's just like it's 5 open spots at Walmart, but you want to park way out there at the end of the parking lot so won't nobody hit your car. But it's 5 spots right here. If you park right and in the right place, you got 5 steps instead of way across here. Park your money in the right spots. Matter of fact, let me give you an analogy. Start valet parking your money. Start valet parking your money. Don't even worry about it parking. Let somebody else park it for you. Hence, 73,174 people parking your money for you. Now, let me jump over here and see what we're talking about, because these lights is blinding you, boy. They blinding me, man. They blinding me. I swear I can't see nothing over here, boy. I can't see nothing. All right, let me see. I'm like, man, woo. Y'all, I don't even know. I got some shades right here. And I ain't trying to be cool. I just want to see, because this light is Heck no, that didn't make it no better. All right, East Booker said, good evening, Rod. And let me see where we are. Why Loves, hit that thumbs up. And Yolanda, all right, y'all. If you got little emojis, I'm telling you right now until my eye. Dub Club, hashtag Dub Club. That's what we talking about, man. Anything over 20%. Rolling, baby, yes. And Letitia, hey, PPT, what's going on, Letitia? How you doing? We already read that one. And we're right at 31 minutes, man. So I kept my word with 30 minutes. What's up, PBT? Peace to the chat. And everybody's speaking. 30 minutes. There it is, right there, man. And I don't know why here. Let me see. Can I do that right now? I don't think. I know Anwar always do it. No, that ain't what I want to do. Let me get up out of there. I'm about to jack something all the way up. Anyway, but man, there it is, y'all. There it is, real quick. 30 minutes, man. Change your mindset. Don't just park your money. Park your money in the right place, man. I just showed y'all. I ain't creating no calculator, I worked in the IT field and can't create a website. But what I do is I try to take 30 minutes every day, each and every day. And I don't have to know them, but matter of fact, I get better results when I don't know them. I go to YouTube every day and try to take 30 minutes. It may not be 30 minutes altogether. It could be 6 minutes here, 7 there. Now, there may be 2 people that I watch every day, but there's going to be 1 or 2 I've never seen. And I'm going to learn something, and it's about investing. I'm going to tell y'all 2 things that I'm about to roll. Number 1, I have a ton of videos, a ton of thoughts that I had while moving that I have to put out. There's 2 things I'm going to be doing. Number 1, I'm going to furnish this apartment with investments. And I'm going to take y'all on the journey. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to take my next trip. I've done it with points and miles, but this is going to be the big, I don't want to say the wrong. It's going to be the big boombasta. I'm just making up a word because there's several things I want to say, but it's going to be the big boombasta. My next trip is going to be a combination of points and miles, investments, a little bit of cash back from Kroger. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff, and I'm going to stay somewhere that I always wanted to stay. And once I start this, I'm going to take you on the journey with me, preparing, not just with me, preparing for it. I am going to probably share it with her. And that's what I was trying to do. What's up, Lisa? Hey, how you doing? I'm going to share it with Wild Loves, and she's actually part of the executive team. That's why I was looking for the wrench, but I was about to do something that would have just really jacked it up. But hey, man, y'all heard it here. I'm going to furnish this new crib. I've already started, but I'm going to furnish this new crib with investments. And I'm also going to take my next trip. And the plan is to only do it with 2 investments. The trip is going to be, 3. The trip is going to be a combination of 2 investments in crypto, and furnishing the place is going to be 2 investments. Y'all get ready, stay tuned. With that being said, much love, y'all. We out of here. Y'all have a good one. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up. Share this channel out. Let people know we are out here. Not only me, but you also have Lisa J. Stocks, who talk about investing as well. 2 different perspectives. And we have the same goal, and that's to make that money and enjoy life. With all that being said, much love, y'all. Peace. We out of here. I holla.